Asato ma satkamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Mother, hold our hand, take us from unreal to real, from darkness of ignorance to wisdom of light. Take us from death to immortality. Mother, may the Supreme Consciousness light our heart and mind and take us away from darknesses of doubts and strife and struggles. Jai Guru. Welcome everyone. Today we want to delve with spiritual life. What exactly is the spiritual life, and what exactly are we striving, and what are we inquiring? It is, are we seeking through the spiritual life, are we seeking solace or solution? If you're seeking solace, you and I have to just believe in something and then go off to sleep. That is the lower class of the mental frame of attitude. But seeking solution, inquiring, striving, working continuously to is within us. So the being spiritual means inquiring. Being spiritual means inquiring about spirit. This spirit, Atman, soul, they're all, and in the Western and the modern theory, they call it mind is the spirit, and mind is created from brain. So there is a beautiful statement, Samashti Ajnana Viparita Chaitanya. That this body with a mind and consciousness is Jiva. Jiva, this is Jiva, a body, a mind, and consciousness. We operate in this world with that consciousness. And whatever we see, touch, hear, taste, smell, learn, enjoy, hate, anger, jealousy, all with that consciousness. Everything else, the body, as per Advaita Vedanta, is created by consciousness. Mind is a product of consciousness. Consciousness alone is the truth. Now, this universal body, and with an universal mind, and with the supreme consciousness, this universal mind is the Maya. And the universal body is this universe, these galaxies. And the consciousness, Chaitanya, is Ishvara, is God. Notice the similarity. The moment you and I step out of our body and the mind, you are with the universal mind, universal body, and you are with that consciousness, and with Mother's blessings and grace, going beyond Maya. Maya is apparently, most people call it an illusion. It appears to be. Whereas Swami Vivekananda talks about Maya is not an illusion, it is a reality. And we are living with it in this reality. So, in this journey, solace or solution, we don't want just to swallow anything. We are an inquirer. We want to know the truth. In this, we have, generally in the world of philosophy today, particularly in the Western world, with the top philosophers and great Indians are part of it and of the rest of the world, they have 5 questions unanswered. Most of the philosophical questions stay unanswered. So, The 5 important, very interesting questions are: can we know anything at all? Can we know anything at all? Philosophical question. Second question, there is there a free will, or is it always influenced by something? Philosophical question. Is there a free will? Can we know anything at all? Third question. Who is this me? Who am I? Fourth question is, what is death? And the fifth question is there justice in this world? In this universe, is there justice? Now, all this doubt and things like that came in only because of we started having doubts. We started having questions. And because of the doubt, we started suffering. Now, almost all religion talks about a story. Why did human beings fall down? In biblical story, right now Lent is going on, and this coming Friday will be the Good Friday, when Jesus Christ was crucified, and Easter Sunday he resurrected himself and walked towards India. Did you know? You may have heard from me before. India, Jesus came all the way to India and lived for 17 years. Mother Mary came along with him, and somewhere in Lahore district, she left her body. They came walking all the way and came. Jesus Christ traveled all around India and left his body in Srinagar after living for 17 years. He studied intensely Indian Upanishads and Vedanta. Now, this Ishvara, this God, why did we fall down from the heaven? So as biblical story says, that we violated the instruction given by God to Adam and Eve. Don't eat the apple. But Adam and Eve were tempted, and they ate. Mark Twain, he goes ahead and gives a statement. He says, it is not that because Adam and Eve wanted to eat the apple, it is because they were told don't eat it. And human mind loves to do things exactly what God or anybody tells them don't do it. You try this with your children, with your partner, because they get especially interested in what you tell them don't. So, point to remember. Now, in this spiritual striving for inquiry, in which, so, forget about this statement of the Mark Twain. Mark Twain says also, if God should have told actually the serpent, the devil, don't eat the apple, then all this problem would not have happened. We would have stayed in heaven and no suffering and sickness. What does Vedanta say? We are Advaita Vedantists in the spiritual journey. Vedanta says, it is not true that we were forbidden to do something and we did it. He says, it appears to be that we disobeyed. It appears to be that we are suffering. We are not this body, Vedanta says, not this mind. You look at it carefully, there is so much of discrimination in our world between a man and a woman. Discrimination is what? It is only about the gender, isn't it? And their mind, they have a different mind, and the men have a different mind, women have a different mind. and different body. But we are not the mind, we are not the body. Then where is the difference? So when you start to see oneness, you are yogaha chitta duksha vritti nirodha. Duksha goes away the moment you have yoga. Yoga is union. Many people say it is the union between mind and the body. It is between the union, which is what is not and what is. Between that. Sounds vague? Not really. The true meaning of the union of the yoga is your mind-body union with the consciousness and knowing, as per Mandakya Upanishad, that mano buddhi chitta ahankar of Shankaracharya's statements, na aham, I am none of those. And I am only the consciousness, chidananda rupoham, shivoham, shivoham. When you are that, where is the discrimination of the man and the woman? It is only outwards. So, samashti ajnana viparita chaitanya. Recollect. Apparently, we think that it is separate. I am separate. You are separate. So, yoga is union between me and you. The moment I leave the mind, body, name, form and function away, I am not separate from you now. We are both consciousness alone. And consciousness only ekam advaitam. Bahuda vidanti. People call it by many names. Like, jal, pani, water, tanni, you in French, washer in German, water in English, up in Persian, everything is water. Same way, bahuda vidanti. So what is it? It appears to be different. How is it? You're walking in a dark lane towards the temple. Just say, or coming back from the temple. And you are coming with your family or friend, and they say, wait, what is that? Looks like a snake. Because it's a mountainous terrain coming back from a temple. Or even in a alley, road. And you are a courageous guy because you have God, Mother, Babaji, Gurudev with you. You switch on your mobile light and you say, see, it's only a rope. So what is the situation here? The rope appeared to be snake. The body appears to be you and I. But you and I are not. The snake is not. The rope is. The rope didn't suddenly convert by laying an egg into a snake. Snake did not exist. The body and the mind does not exist. Now connected. 6th of October 2022. Alan Aspect, Zellinger, Anton, 3 Nobel laureate 2022, said this world is locally not real. It appears to be. In that, what is real? You and I say, come on, there is real. He says, yes, it is real only when there is an observer. An observer is, you look carefully. If you and I right now unconscious, there is no world for you and me. If I am unconscious or coma in the hospital, is there any world for me? None at all. So, that consciousness alone gives you and me the world. Now, this world is what science is telling today is not there. But what is required is an observer. Somebody has to see it. I have to be conscious to see the world. See you. When I see you, you exist. If I don't see you, I'm unconscious, you don't exist. Supposing you are in Switzerland, I am in India. Do you exist for me right now? And in my mind you may exist. But the mind is again operating because of consciousness. So where is this suffering coming from? And where is this spiritual striving and inquiry? Is to search within that consciousness, that chit. Now what has happened is, we all have latest smartphone, mobile, and greatest of the cars and automobiles and gadgets and computers, but we do not read the operating instructions. You know, there is a study carried out. They found that only 7 to 8% of the mobile users have read the operating instructions, and 94% of the people have not. They just know the basics of operation. And yet we want to buy the latest one. I got the Samsung 24, Apple 16. But we are not reading. You love to be somebody great. And how do you become great? That consciousness has to come into effect to your brain. You have to become the seeker. It has to go into your mind and empower your mind, empower your brain, and power your body too. If I'm not conscious, I can't use my hand or legs or eyes. All my senses will become dead. So this consciousness is today all over the world, and yoga is what now? Fine meaning of yoga is connecting with consciousness, becoming aware, and operating with it, and with which fulfill your life's mission. Whatever you have taken up as your mission, whether helping the mankind, helping the needy, the poor, helping your family, anyone. Generally what we do, you will find some of these guys who are working in Manhattan or let's say the Lake City. You ask them, why are you working so much? I love my work. They must be working for money. No, we are not working for money. So you tell him, all right, you're not working for money, no? So you continue to work, I will not pay you anything. He said, no. I don't need that money, but listen, my family needs it. So you say, listen, okay, I'll give you the pay, but I will decide who to give that money in your family or in somebody else's family. You are working for some people to help, no? Including your family. We will decide. They say, no, but they are waiting for that money. So you notice how we are tuned up to whatever we are doing because of that desire, that greed, that mind, that function. But when you get connected to this chit, consciousness, then what happens is your mind, your this past, your present, which is experience, and your future, which is your creation of the world, they beautifully merge into one happy, joyful existence. Smile. Remember the past, but only good thing. Don't remember this awful thing. The moment you look at someone, look at me, and supposing I had hurt you at some time, I don't. But supposing, like me, somebody did, the moment you look at me, you will remember that hurtful feeling. No? See, remember the sad thing, bad thing. Don't. If you wish to create brilliant, dreamy future, remember the good thing, past, and have the present connection. Feel good. happy. Experience happiness, joy in the present moment. And now create the future by imagination, by visualization. Visualize, imagine. In which, remember, when we say we, I am, we generally refer to this body. So Vedanta talks about we have 5 sheaths, sheaths, or body, or kosha. This body is Annamaya kosha. There used to be a very famous one, very pretty Hollywood actress, Italian. When somebody asked her, what's the secret of your beauty? And she would point out, possibly this question was asked to her when she was eating pasta. She said, this pasta is the secret of my beauty. Meaning, what you eat is what you are. That is Annamaya kosha. So notice, elephants, buffaloes, cows, rhinoceros, huge, powerful, mighty, what? And Indian buffalo, huge, African buffalo, huge, those water buffaloes, or a rhino, or a bison, or an elephant, but calm. Look at a giraffe, tall, but they're just swinging, gentle. Look at a cow, quietly, just twitching its tail. But look at the food, Annamaya kosha. Tigers, leopards, lions, stinking and restless. If you have a dog at home, you know what I mean. Especially if the dog is growing up. So, our human mind is Manomaya kosha. So from Annamaya kosha is Pranamaya kosha. That breath is affected by what we eat. And that breath affects the mind. Supposing I breathe rapidly. I'm not angry, I'm happy, okay? I'm just breathing. Do that and see. Your mind will become restless. So Manomaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha. So, Anna, Prana, and Pranamaya kosha is not breathing, it's not breath, it is life. And affects the mind. And the mind, prana, and the food affect Jnanamaya kosha. And all these 4 affect our Anandamaya kosha, joy, happiness. Supposing you are having a difficult time, just visualize brilliance. You are coming in for an examination. Just visualize good thing. Just imagine wildly. You can also say, I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to get that century, I'm going to do it. In the cricket, India is going to win. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm going to get the gold medal. I scored perfect, 100 out of 100. Just visualize, just dream. What are the worst? You won't. Maybe fall a little short. So what? But you'll be surprised when you visualize that you will reach far ahead. And most likely you will score that if you, one thing, believe in yourself, and second thing, don't tell a lie, even in a joke. Now all these 5 is Panchakosha. But there is ultimate is that consciousness, that Chaitana, which is away from all these 5. It, the Chaitana consciousness is powering all the 5, but it is detached. Like this light. I will go away from here in a short while. Light will continue to be here. Light is not going to follow me. So when you and I die, our body dies, which is cremated or burnt or give it to the birds by various religious practices. If that mind, memory, ego, and that Chaitanya, they all four make a bubble and go and seek, as per most of the religions, seek the next life, to rebirth again and again and again till you attain oneness. And then you choose. I would love to come back again and again and again to work and attain that oneness, and then continue to work to help everyone take up that path. In the words of Vivekananda, he says, my life of 39 years can be summarized in 2 sentences. Tell the mankind what is good in them. In his words, preach into the mankind their inner divinity. And in his word, manifest it in every walk of life. Show it that inner divine quality of the human being, that spirit, that is the spiritual life, striving and inquiring to be perfect. Manifest it in every walk of life. Whatever you do, be kind, be caring, be loving. So 2 things. 1, don't tell a lie, even in a joke. And 2, believe in yourself. Now when you do all this, you know what happens? Just think of it. Have you ever thought of it this way? Everybody said, India has given yoga, has created yoga. Now, if India has created yoga, then you can say the gravitational force was created by Europe. Is it? No, gravitational force is true for everyone. Yoga, meditation is for everyone in this universe. Yes, it was discovered during that millennium, thousands of years ago. Our Indian rishis discovered it. It is meant to be gifted to the world. You and I should give it gift to the people all around us and to the world. Come, join us, take up the journey. I assure you one thing, you'll be so joyful and happy, and you will see that elevated soul and the spirit, and the smile will always be there. You know the beauty, where there is light, there is no darkness. When there is smile and joy, there is no sorrows and suffering. And even if they come, you would know how to handle it. I welcome you to this world. Om Jai Guru.